I'd like to broach the topic of online bullying and bullying in general. Hopefully I can give some tips on how to best combat bullying. Apologies in advance, I have got COVID, so I just sound like this, I can't really change it. I mean, if you are experiencing online bullying, first and foremost, I am really sorry it's happening to you. So if I experienced disgruntled comments here on my YouTube, on Twitter and things in the past when I was acting. In real life, I've experienced homophobia and also not so pleasant workplace situations and things. But because I'm quite self-assured and stubborn, I don't let those opinions or behaviours affect me, So some of the things that I've learned over the years is that whenever someone comes at you or attacks you or is aggressive with you, it's because that person is hurting. And it might not seem like it, and you might not have that kind of level of empathy for that person because, they're coming at you aggressive and things. Yeah, in my experience, hurt people go out and hurt people. Not all the time. There are some people, thankfully, that are aware of when they're hurting and they're not in a good space. If you think of like a dog in pain or something like that, it's that thing of snapping because you're scared you might get hurt even more. It's kind of like a self-defense thing. So it's always good to have that in the back of your mind whenever anyone is coming at you with negativity or aggression. Like I said, I've experienced homophobia where people have shouted out "dyke" and things in the street when I was with my ex and things. At the time, it's not pleasant. It's never pleasant to experience that kind of thing. It's just down to ignorance, really. But it doesn't affect me. It's not changed who I am or changed how I live or anything like that. So when it comes to online bullying, I think the thing to remember is that person is on the other side of a screen. It's good to get back into the present moment and realise that person is not in the room with you. And if they are, get up and slap them. And I don't condone violence. The first tip, I guess, is to diffuse that feeling you get whenever you see like a negative comment aimed towards you or aimed towards someone else, is to realise that person who's made that comment isn't in the room with you. There's no immediate threat or danger to your life. So it's always good to center yourself, especially before you react. You don't want to be in that reactive state where you just immediately react to something. You kind of want to center yourself first, which is usually achieved through breathing exercises. Secondly, I would advise taking a break from social media. Like me, I work in marketing. Now I know if someone comments on a video of mine and it's like a really negative, nasty comment, I think, great, that boosts up my my engagement, and it means my video has better chance of being seen and things like that. I always find it funny when people comment nasty things. First off, I think it's kind of sad for them that they've got the time to comment and put that energy into that comment, but I always respond with thank you for watching and commenting. So it's a very neutral response. I'm not reacting in any kind of emotional way. I am behind the keyboard because I'm thinking, yeah, my engagement's up and things like that. So, I mean, if you want to kind of combat it like that, it's always best to combat negativity with positivity anyway. It's recognising that energy exchange. Your energy is very precious at the end of the day. That's why I feel sorry for people who put so much energy into being aggressive or negative. And like I said, hurt people always hurt people. That's kind of the mindset behind bullies and anyone who's kind of aggressive or toxic, because they're hurting on some deeper level. So tip number 3 would be to realise your own self-worth. This should come before all tips really, but remind yourself that it's just social media. It means nothing unless you put that meaning on it. You can always come off social media, you can always block a person, you can always delete a comment. You have got the power at the end of the day in how you respond to things. Tip number 4, this is not necessarily someone who's experienced bullying, but if you see online bullying, call it out. Show your support for the person that's being victimized. Yeah, always call it out. Never scroll past something that could be an attack on a person. In order to negate social media's negative effect on people, it's down to people that use social media to take back that control, to make social media a community commune. If you see a comment and like it's negative or it's an attack on someone and how they look or how someone is or what they're saying and things, imagine you have received that comment. How would you feel with it? If it doesn't feel good, call it out. Call out the person that's made the comment or made the attack. Not to say go and attack that person. Don't do that, because that's not solving any issues. That's just kind of like fueling the fire and feeding the beast and things, I know one of my friends recently called out a particular person on a particular platform. It was a negative, jokey kind of comment. They played it off as a joke, but it was about how someone looked. My friend, he was telling me about it and things, and I was like, well, if you're a secure person in yourself and things, you wouldn't even look at how other people are, I definitely don't. I don't really care what people are wearing. Like, you could be wearing a potato sack and going down the street to Morrison's or something. Like, I don't care. This individual on this platform, can you guess which one? Rhymes with ache book. So this particular person had made a comment on a photo of someone or something, and it was very negative. Now, my friend is thankfully someone who diffuses negativity. He's a person who won't stand for any kind of shaming or bullying. I think fair play to him, because he did call this person out. The person tried to pass it off as a joke at first, and even that doesn't kind of fly. If you've made a negative comment, you've made that negative comment. You can't try and play it off as a joke afterwards, because that's like a child getting caught and not taking responsibility for the actions or the words. So yeah, I think the individual eventually apologised and things like that. So if you see anything going on, call it out. If you see someone attacking how someone looks and things, just remind them that it takes all sorts to make up this world, and thankfully everyone is different and things. If you are that person that you're angry with the world and angry with how people are, first off, get off social media. Really, because it will just antagonize you even more, to the point where it will drive you to the point of just attacking people. Feel frustrated with how people are and how people interact on social media. Watch that video and realize you have the choice yourself as well. You have the choice whether or not to make that comment. You have the choice to delete your apps. You have the choice to either step back or react to something, A bit of a hippy-dippy message now, to anyone that feels like they're at the brunt of bullying and things, drop a comment down below. I'm always happy to reach out to people and talk to them. I appreciate different people from different backgrounds and everything else, and if you feel like you're weird or anything like that, the whole world is weird. It's such a weird planet, to be honest. And when you embrace your weirdness and insanity and things, it's freeing, good insanity. Good insanity. Not like bad insanity. I'm so leaving this in, because when I watch it back, I'll be like, yeah. I'm weird as sin. I don't care though. That's my thing. I embrace my weirdness, and I find myself funny and things like that. Whether or not other people find me funny, it's beside the point. I still laugh. So I'm trying to make you all feel welcome on this channel. But you'll all probably like and subscribe now. But if you do, you do. Social media definitely is it has the potential to be something amazing and awesome, and I think it was initially when it was made and things, but it's just been tainted by so much negativity, and unfortunately, Facebook in particular. There was a documentary on Facebook on the fact that it does actually promote negative content because it gets the most engagement and things. That's what I mean. The fact when people make negative comments, I always say thank you, because I know that boosts my engagement levels and things like that. It's about time people took back the power. If you are experiencing online bullying, like I said, do drop a comment down below, and I'm happy to listen and advise if I can. I think it's important to remember, if you are at the brunt of someone else's negativity, realise you don't have to take that on board. You have got that power to let those words in, absorb them, and let it affect your mood and things. Or you can kind of realise that something that person has said, it might not necessarily be true. So I'm going to leave it at that, because I can't talk anymore. Like I said, if you are experiencing bullying, or if you want to drop a nasty comment, feel free, I don't care. And if you enjoyed that, or if you want to watch more videos, hopefully I won't have this voice next time I do a video. I am drinking loads of honey and ginger tea, as I have a lot of work to get done and some exciting things coming up. I launched a store a couple of weeks back called Horrified Store, so there's a link down below. If you're a lover of the horror genre, especially film and things, do check it out. I mean, like, there's some designs on there on my store, and yeah, I'll be working on a new design after I've finished recording this, so that's what I get up to. If you want to support me, do. If you don't, you don't. Thank you. Subscribe, guys, girls, non-binds. Like I said, we always have the choice. That's kind of the takeaway from this video. You've got the choice. You don't have to give your power away. Yeah, don't fight negativity with negativity, because it gets nowhere. Withdraw your energy as soon as negativity is felt. That's it. Stay awesome, stay classy, be kind. And bye. I've forgotten which number that was. I think that was number 3 or 4. I mean, I've experienced like opinion, I can't say that word. Opinion, a minion. I've experienced a minion. You don't want to be in that really, going back to the tips, my brain. What number 3 is. Maybe it's not a good idea doing a video. I was going to say doing a COVID. Doing a what? Like a video.